So right behind me, guys, I have a beautiful 2018 BMW 440i X-Drive. Modding it wasn't cheap. Though there are some parts that you can buy for cheaper, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my 10 most expensive mods that I've done to my beautiful BMW. Starting here in the front, we have my front lip. It's not a full lip anymore. As you guys can see, I only have the two side lefts because I lost the full bottom to a storm. This ended up costing me like $300 for this lip. I kept it the way it is because people said it still looks good just with the sides ones, so that's why I kind of kept it like that. Let me know what you guys think, but so far I've had it like this for a little while. People seem to like it, so that's why I kept it. Now moving to the side of the car, we have my side skirts, carbon fiber. These side skirts cost me $380. They've actually been holding on pretty darn well. It is a pretty simple look. I mean, you can probably go for a more aggressive look. It all depends on what you guys are going for. I kind of wanted more of a simple, classy look. Nothing bad to say about the side skirts, to be honest, guys. I really like these. They really complement the car really nicely. And for the money, I don't know, I think you could get it for cheaper because it's not, you know, a crazy mod, but $280 for side skirts, it is a little bit. But overall, love the side skirts. And now let's move on to the next thing. Now that we're right here behind the car, let's talk about my carbon fiber rear spoiler. Cost me $330, somewhere around those lines. But honestly, guys, like, you gotta get a, you know, a spoiler for your car if you really want that sporty look. That, you know, we all want a sporty look on our BMW. So if you want a sporty look, it doesn't have to be carbon fiber, but you definitely need a wing on your beast. Like I've said before, this is probably one of the first mods that I've ever done on the car, but it's probably one of my favorite mods in the exterior. You just see it the most. There's other ones that are more aggressive, that stick out more, but I feel like the one that I have now just pretty much works for me personally. So it just all depends on what you guys are going for again. But this carbon fiber, damn, it's peeling a little bit already, but $330 for this. I think it's a good investment, to be honest. I mean, you can't really get them for much cheaper if you want a carbon fiber one. If you want just plain black, I'm sure you can find it for cheaper, but you know, damn, my car is dumb dirty. What the heck? Since we're already here behind the car, let's talk about my rear diffuser. This one actually cost me $350,000. Well, $350 just for some of you guys, just in case I don't want to get you guys confused. But yeah, this carbon fiber rear diffuser cost me $350. Again, one of the first mods. It is a little hard to work with, guys. So if you ever plan on getting it yourself, you're gonna spend a couple hours on it just because, like, it just does not want to work, bro. So when you put one side in, the other side pops out, and if you're one man, you know, worker, then it just becomes that much harder. I did it by myself, so it became a little harder. So if you have two people, you'll be fine. But absolutely love this carbon fiber rear diffuser. Goes with the flow that I have going on. But $350,000 for this diffuser. It's a lot of money, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We spend a lot of money on these cars, but it's just that, man, these are our babies. This is what we love to drive every day. Yo, plane, do you mind, bro? It's a helicopter and a plane. But anyways, yeah. And now let's talk about my tints, guys. This is probably one of the more expensive things that I've done in the car, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, it gets pretty expensive when you get into tinting your car, especially when you tint all the way around. But let's go ahead and start here in the front. In the front, I have 35% passenger. In the driver's side, I have 5% tint on it. And moving to the back here, guys, I have 5% on top of 20. So my car originally came with 20% tint pretty much all the way around besides the windshield. But what I ended up doing was I ended up removing the 20% from the front and just adding a 5. But in the back, I actually didn't do that, and I kept the 20% that was already on there. And on top of that, I just added another 5%, so it makes the back that much darker. In the back here, guys, I have 20%, which is what the car came with. I didn't want to go and put another 5% on top of that, because then cops is really gonna be on me. So if a cop gets behind me, then I got no issue, because he can see through the car and he won't pull me over for tints. That's when it becomes a big issue, when you have really dark back tints and the cops gets behind you, he can't see nothing in the car. That's when you're at more risk of them pulling you over. But yeah, absolutely love my tints. I did run into a couple issues with my front ones that they kept on peeling, but I guess it's just the bad tint that they use. But we got that sorted out. Everything looks good. I think this is a perfect amount of tint for your car, so it's up to you guys, of course. I don't know if you want to be a crackhead and just go 5 all the way around. I don't know if that's your look and if that's what you're going for, then do that. But I like my setup, and yeah. This next mod is one of the cheaper mods of the bunch. It is my Super Sport lowering springs. I don't know exactly how much it lowers it, but you guys can kind of tell how much it lowers it. This is after almost a whole year, almost 2 maybe, of having them. The car is OD drop. Like, you can't really fit a finger straight in. You pretty much have to put a finger up. But the fitment is good. I know some of you guys ask me what my setup is. It's Super Sport springs, which are the red ones. People recommend the blue ones, but I didn't listen and I went for the red ones. Keep in mind, guys, when you do put on lowering springs, you are at more risk of your shocks being blown out, which is I think what happened to me, because I think my shocks are completely done. The next step for me is getting coilovers. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I don't know if I really recommend the Super Sport springs unless you live somewhere like in Florida or somewhere where there's no bumps and stuff like that, because the ride is a little rough. It's not that nice, but it looks good. That's what you'll get out of it. Definitely looks good. But $230, I think it's a good investment, and it's pretty cheap if you know, for a drastic change in the height of your car. Moving on to a couple performance mods. It is my CTS turbo intake, which sits right here. I got it in red. I wish that they had it in other colors, but they don't. I'm pretty sure this cost me like $300, I want to say, somewhere around there. But it's an amazing mod, really. Like, you can really hear your turbos a lot with this, especially when you're like pressing it. It's mostly in comfort, you hear more. When I have it in sport, just the burbles and the pops just kind of overpower it, and you can't really hear it as much. But overall, it's a really good mod. Like, you really can hear it. Like, you guys can't really hear it that much, and I'm sad about it, because like I wish you guys could hear it more. It's just that the mic that we use, like cameras and stuff like that, just doesn't pick up the audio how it's supposed to. But one day, if I see one of you guys out there, man, if you guys want to ride, bro, let me know. We'll set that up, do a little video with y'all, man. So definitely love my CTS turbo intake. It's a good mod though, I'm not gonna lie. For $300, somewhere around there. They're not too expensive, but they are pretty good. So this next mod, guys, is probably the most expensive mod that I've done so far in terms of aesthetics and performance, which is my CSF heat exchange, which you guys can't really see, but it's in there. It's pretty darn big. $600 for it. It really keeps the car cool and keeps the car very nice and cool. So that's pretty much what it does. I mean, it's great if you want to get more performance, more power overall later on. That is a great upgrade that you probably want to get on your car. I mean, I'm not really pushing crazy amounts of power yet, but when I do, at least I have my heat exchange ready to go, so then I don't have to get that later on. But $600 for my beautiful heat exchange. I was gonna get it in black, but my friends told me to get it in this color, so I kept it like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about my charge pipe. This comes plastic, if you guys didn't know. The BMW ones that it comes with, it is plastic, and once you're pushing power and stuff like that, it tends to blow up on you. So I went ahead and upgraded it to the VRSF, which costs like around $220. So it's not too bad, and it will save you a lot of trouble in the future, because that is one of the things that tends to go, especially when you're tuning it, going for more power and just pushing the car. Me, I don't really push the car that crazy unless I'm, you know, recording for you. But other than that, man, it's a good, like VRSF, they're very known for their charge pipes and downpipes and stuff like that. And since we're already talking about downpipes, I actually have the VRSF downpipe as well. That costs another like 300, around there, something like that. Let me check with you. Hold on. I wrote it down. Hold up. How much is yeah, the downpipe costs $300. I can't really show you guys that one because holy shit, my thing fell. I don't know if I mess up, but my downpipe, which sits somewhere in here, bro, somewhere on your turbo, that's where it sits. $300 for it. It is catless, so it's not catted. Only problem that I get is getting an inspection every year is not the funnest, because nobody wants to even look at these cars, especially when you have tints and you have a catless downpipe. Forget about it. Your car's not passing inspection. There's ways around it. I just haven't found it yet. So yeah, I be struggling every year, man. But with that being said, man, that is everything. To that, I'm pretty sure I gave you guys 10 of my most expensive mods. If you guys enjoy, make sure you drop a like on the video. And if you guys want to see my top 10 cheapest mods, click right here and go check that video out. I'll see you guys over there. Peace and love.